energy of the way I am is that of the womb of Mother Earth. And as we spoke about earlier, second chances, that we are returning humbly to the womb of the mother. And as we do so, we are offered second chances. So we may find ourselves in a situation where we are being required to surrender something, or that we have outgrown something, or simply that we need to be humbled by something. And Spirit is wanting us to know that as we allow this to release from us, and of course, there's always a grieving and a mourning period, which we're encouraged to fully be with, but to know that this is leading us to a second chance. In fact, the lyrics here were, "Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong?" And so, if there have been weaves that have been kind of holding us back on the unseen level that maybe the conscious self was not completely aware of, we're going to be given this time to unstitch them and restitch them in the way that we desire, in the way that is most true to our heart. And Spirit says, journey inward to the dark and hidden places of our soul, where we reconnect with the ancient earth wisdom that lives within us. It is also a time to create a sacred and intimate space in the dark by lighting a candle, to observe what energies are occurring around us and without judging them, invite them to show us their gifts. So there's always like a law of opposites. So whenever something beautiful is happening, we can always ask it to show its other face. And when something, that the ego deems as terrible or horrible is happening, we can also ask it to show us why it is presenting it to us. What is the light and the gift that it is bringing us as well? And so we're being offered this opportunity to shed and to heal any aspects of our lives that we've outgrown, and to no longer worry that we will be consumed in the process. This is a process of beautiful liberation, that new life blooms as second chances ignite in the most beautiful and miraculous of ways. So once again, this transmission of the way I am, and how we move into the I am presence by simply accepting ourselves the way we are. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't open ourselves up to further growth and evolution. Of course not. But it means we are not constantly thinking negative thoughts or berating ourselves or feeling like something was never enough, that we can trust that the Divine Mother and the Earth Mother are coming together to nourish and support us now in a way we never have before. And in fact, Spirit has encouraged us over the last several calls to connect with our inner child and what brought us joy. Before we had any trauma in this lifetime, if we had the space of time in order to have glimpses of feeling supported in all ways, being able to just allow ourselves to chase the butterflies and the bees all over the place, knowing that we were completely nourished and supported. And so we're going to start to feel that again in a whole new way, which then frees us from these judgmental thoughts that we have and allows us to move into discernment, where we are free to love, where we release these like grasps that we have on the outcomes and the attachment that we have to the way things need to be. And we start to show up to life as it is. And when we do so, the weave shows us that there are no moments which are not magical. And so we begin to awaken to the soul. And once again, Spirit reminds us that this requires a full responsibility and accountability for our lives. But as we do so, as we surrender that which we think we were for that which we truly are, we are the way. And we remember the I am. And as we return to the womb of the earth, we also return to the mother of second chances.